So I'm currently in the state of not wanting to keep going with this YouTube project. And I knew that this state would hit. And I also knew that I would keep going because right now is probably the state and moment people rarely talk about. I started a few months ago. I reopened my YouTube account and I told myself that I would keep posting. And this project is for me. It's just for me to develop my video skills and to be more comfortable in front of the camera. It's basically it. But I knew that this state here would be the state that would probably make me quit, or at least made me quit the last time, which was in 2023 when I started my YouTube account, before I deactivated it. The thing is that it's not about the likes, it's not about the followers. It's more about the fact that I don't have any ideas. Or I do have like a million ideas, but I don't know how to make it. And I feel frustrated. And sometimes I just start something, but I don't finish. So I end up spending an awful amount of time doing absolutely nothing. And I'm trying to tell myself that I'm still learning a lot of things in this process. But I think this state is normal, and I think that we need to talk about it a little bit more than we do. Because what you see is usually all of the accounts that already succeeded. And this is a personal project. This is not about the likes and followers, as I said before. If anybody can benefit from my videos, that's a win, but it's not the purpose of it. So the easiest thing in the world would be to stop, to quit and say, this is not for me, because it's hard. But I also know that I have to push through this hurdle in order to grow stronger. And when I started my account in 2023, I now think about what everything looked like if I just kept pushing, if I didn't just give up because things got hard. So I know that I will keep going, but told myself I would make a weekly video, and now it's been a few weeks without posting any real videos, only shorts. And I don't know, I'm just trying to create something, to post, just to get back in the flow. So this is what this video is about. This video is basically just about making something to post. And I'm not thinking about angles or hooks or music, anything. I need to talk, I need to say something, and I need to post it. So this video is probably gonna get 1 or 2 views, which is fine because it's not gonna be any creative or helpful, but this is for me to push through my insecurities about this. Yeah, and I just rewatched that clip and I was like, double chin all the way. Which is one of the reasons we don't post, because we see the videos of ourselves and then we're like very critical. So we don't post it. I love to dig into the psychology of all of these things because I think it's very interesting that we as people are judging each other for trying something and for being imperfect, because I've never met a perfect person. I'm not trying to change people because that's how it is, but I am going to change myself in this matter. because I want to not care about it. I want to be stronger. So yeah, that's why I do it. The last couple of days, I've tried to take out the camera and tried to record things, but I ended up deleting it because I wasn't satisfied. I was paying a lot of attention to the lighting and the angles and the sound and all of these details, which I know is important if you want to succeed on social media. But success, in my case, is just to post. It's just to get through this barrier. It's not to be perfect. I also know that the state I'm in right now is mainly just my brain trying to protect me, which is very kind, but not very needed right now. So yeah, pushing through this state is hard. And it should not be easy. It's never easy to push through a barrier that your brain is making. But sometimes it's very much worth it. But anyway, I'm out walking my dogs in this beautiful nature place just a few minutes from my home. And it's winter. The snow is almost gone, but it's very cold and a little bit windy. I'm still trying to figure out what type of content creator I am, because part of me wants the videos to be like incredibly good. I want to make a script, I want to practice it, I want to set up everything like perfect, I want to throw in some effects, and I want to make it very nice for people to watch. But I also know that it's very time consuming. And honestly, it doesn't feel right for me. This just going for a walk, talking about things and reflections doesn't really feel right either, because I have no idea what I said and I have no idea what to say, and it's probably not going to make sense for anyone but me. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna place myself somewhere in between. But I don't really have any goals about it. I don't have any guidelines. I actually just don't know what my next video will be like. I wanted to make cinematic videos, like really going out and take perfect content to make it very satisfying for people to watch. But I also want to be real. I want to be more down to earth. I want to make it less complicated for me to make the videos. And this is a luxury problem, I know. I was in Sweden last week and I had this clear idea that I wanted to make a video about it. I wanted to make a longer video about my Sweden trip. And I brought my camera and I made some content on the ferry. But when I got there, I didn't feel creative. I didn't feel like I wanted to film anything. I just wanted to relax and pay attention to my mental state and stuff like that. So I ended up not making a video. I have a little bit of content from the ferry, but I don't have anything from Sweden. I'm not gonna make the video I thought I would make, but I still think that we need to be okay with that, especially as beginners, because sometimes you just have to make a detour in order to get things done. So if you are out there finding it very hard to keep going in this video project, whatever, you are not alone. And this is from someone who made content for like many years now. It was literally part of my work for many years. And it's still hard. And some people would say then you're just not a content creator. But I think the problem here is that I don't set like a line to follow it. I keep pushing the limits and I keep wanting more. So when I was confident by talking to the camera, I immediately okay, then I need to be more creative. Then I need to work on the angles. Then I need to work on the color grading. And then I need to work on whatever, all of these things. Instead of just enjoying the moment where I was actually confident in front of the camera, which is something I was fighting for many years. So, note to myself, do not push yourself too hard.